May I pay my deepest respects to the Tripajim and the great masters. May I pay my humble respects to Pante, Pramahathera Nuthera, and all venerable monks. Good evening, dear students and all participants. Welcome to day 14 of Pali Chanting with English translations in the sacred season of Buddhist Lent, a time to deepen our Dhamma and meditation practice. I'd like you to imagine this for a moment. A quiet forest in India over 2600 years ago. 5 ascetics resided there like they are waiting for something. A radiant figure approaches, the one who just awakened to the ultimate truth. And he is about to speak for the very first time since his enlightenment. And the words he utters will echo across the world for millennia. Over the next 2 days, we will learn and chant the Buddha's very first sermon, the Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam. And today we will explore its historical setting and the opening verses. These words have been passed from generation to generation like a torch lighting the path for millennia. And we are honored to welcome our speaker, Venerable Dr. Phrakru Dhammadhorn Min Buddhiwaddho, President of Siam Reap International Meditation Center, Cambodia, and Special Meditation Instructor at Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam Meditation Center in Mexico. With over 25 years in a monkhood and more than 2 decades of guiding Dhamma and meditation to international audiences, I'd like to invite all of us to welcome Venerable Dr. Phrakru Dhammadhorn Min Buddhiwaddho in our session today. May I invite all the lay participants and students to offer our respect to the teaching monk. Bow, bow, and bow. กราบอาราธนาพระอาจารย์บูชาพระรัตนตรัย
อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภควาพุทธังภควันตังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมธัมมังนามาสามิสุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามิอันธรรมยังพุทธัสสะภะคะวะโตบุพพาคณมการังกโรมะเสนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ So I would like to pay respect to the most venerable and our monk friends, and would like to congratulation with all of students here together, because I have heard that now we're going to the last lesson of our course in Pali chants Buddhist Lent. So I will have the Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam 2 days, today and tomorrow, and we will finish all of the Pali chanting Buddhist Lent script of DOU, right? Very happy to see all of you. Many thanks for everyone who joined this class. So a long time ago, I was in this class, and at that time, I have a chance to share you about one of sutra. It's very quite complicated, but anyway, it's about sharing loving kindness to the people, to all of things, all of being in the world. And here we're going to learn about the first sermon of the Buddha, one of the oldest of the sermon of the Buddha in Buddhist scripture. So Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam. Today I would like to share with you a very special moment in history. Very first teaching of the Buddha given over 2,500 years ago, more than that. It's called Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam. So I think that all of you may have a chance to chant this sutra many times, I think, because in our temple, especially Wat Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam, we have a lot and many times activity chanting in about the Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam sutra, very important sutra in history. Yes. So the concept of this sutra, the Buddha would like to start about his teaching to his disciple, especially for 5 disciples at that time. We can say a Panchawakhi, right? Oh, I forget. Today I would like to have the Bali conversation with all of you first. I have to say Kamaniyang Yapaniyang, right? Do you know this meaning? Do you know the meaning of this conversation? Very important for Buddhists when we meet each other and we know about Bali language. The first conversation when the human they see each other, and in the daily life, in every day, we say something like good morning, how are you? The same, this sentence mean how are you, how is going on, what's going on, something like that. It's very important. So Kamaniyang Yapaniyang, right? Kamaniyang Yapaniyang. Okay, remember, repeat after me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Kamaniyang. Any sound, any voice. Kamaniyang. Okay, Yapaniyang. Okay, Yapaniyang. Kamaniyang, what does it mean? It means that how are you? What's going on? And Yapaniyang is mean what about the activity you have done is going on or not, something like that. Yes, this is the Pali sentence. When we meet each other, especially the monks, meet their friends in Pali. If I am a Buddhist Thai monk, we talk with the Sri Lanka monks. We say something like that. Kamaniyang Yapaniyang Pante, something like that. Okay, so because of why I start with this conversation, because now we're going to have a very long discourse sutra, or the sermon of the Buddha, Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam, very quite complicated and very long. We will start about Evam me sutang ekang samayang Phakawa paranasiyang viharati isipatane mikataye. That is the first sentence of today. All of this is Bali language, right? And what does it mean? It starts from this sentence start from Ananda Bhikkhu. Ananda Bhikkhu, he is the most influence of the monk who has listened all of the lesson, or of the sharing, or of the teaching from the Buddha directly. So when he listen, he can remember automatically. And sometimes he make a shortcut, he summarize, and he memorize. And then he share the sentence, this sutra or sutra that he have heard from the Buddha directly to his student, to his disciple. Yes, something like that. So it means that I have heard that on one occasion the blessed น้องช่วยขึ้นสไลด์หน่อยได้ไหมอันที่หนึ่ง I have heard that on one occasion the blessed one was staying at Varanasi in the game refuge at Isipatana. Yes, we come here now. Do you know Varanasi? Varanasi, one of the most very important city in the Buddhist history. Varanasi, Paranasi in Thai accent, is it's the place that many of our activities, events, and have a lot of cases in the Buddhists appear in this land, Varanasi. At that time, he would like to seek for any student after he discovered the way of the nirvana. When the Buddha discovered himself, at that time, it take a long time, 7 weeks around there. And then when he attained enlightenment already, he seek for who is the first one who can attain the same thing as he has. Okay, at that time, suddenly, in his vision, he have seen that one of 5 disciples, the ex-disciple of him, can be attained the enlightenment. And a lot of Deva will attain into the first step of the ascent. Yes. At that time, he went to this Isipatana forest. Yes. And then next ต่อไปนะครับ ตรัตระโคภกวาปัญจวัคคีเยภิกขุอามันเตสิทเวเมภิกขเวอันตาปปชิเตนะเสวิตภา There he addressed that the group of the 5 monks, and there are these 2 extremes that are not be included in by one who has gone forth. Yes, it's very important that because 2 extremes that the monk should not belong with. Yes. อันตาปปชิเตนะนะเสวิตภา Then ต่อไปนะครับ Next โยจายังกาเมสุโยจายังกาเมสุกามสุขัลลิกานุโยโค Okay, I would like to repeat again slowly. Very important. กามสุขัลลิกานุโยโค Okay. กามสุขัลลิกานุโยโค So he said that one of extreme, that which is devoted to sensual pleasure in sensual object. Do you have any idea about this meaning kama sukhalika nuyoko? Do you have any ideas? So you can raise your hands and would like to share about this meaning about kama sukhalika nuyoko. Who have any sentence, any word that can describe about the meaning of this word? Anyone else? มีใครไหมครับ Would like to share your ideas? May I can ask? May I can ask Pala
ขยันนะ
Hello
เอารัตนาไม่ถูให้เหรอ
Okay one can talk Okay you can send the message here Okay including extreme happiness Yes possible good meaning Kama Sukhalikana Yoko is the way that
ดูแลพระอาจารย์
you led to the extreme of the sensual life. Yes.
เอาที่ให้หนูไลฟ์สด
Devotion to sensual pleasure. Okay, good.
ไลฟ์สด
Good.
มันมี
Thank
หลาย
you.
ช่องเองพี่ช่องอินเตอ
Dr.
ร์
Khemika.
ช่องภาษาไทย
Many thanks. And anyone else? Anyone else? So you can share ideas. I need the easy word that can describe to the people, to the new Buddhists. Kama Sukhalikana Yoko, what is the meaning that the best of today that you can define? Anyone else? Pante? Okay, I will next. If you have any comments and anything that you would like to share, please feel free to send the message and I will have time to read and I will share you and we will exchange something together. Okay. Hino kamo potuchaniko anariyo anatasan hito. All of this is the Buddha would like to share more of the meaning. Yes. Which are these vulgar, common, ignoble, unprofitable, something like that. Very difficult words. Yeah. ต่อเลยน้อง โยจายัง that is the other extreme โยจายังอัตตกิลมัฏฐานุโยโคทุกโขอนาริโยอนัตถสันหิโต All of this is the definition of the atta kilamathanu yoko. Yes. Okay, I saw in the message, very thank you. In Dugor, in the extreme sensual pleasure. Good, thank you. So we go next. Atta kilamathanu yoko. To make yourself difficult. To do difficult for yourself. Yes. And that which is devoted to self-affections, which is painful, ignoble, unprofitable. No need to do that because it's not good for the enlightenment way. The Buddha would like to say that to extreme, if you let in deep in about the sensual, pleasure way, so you dig into the bad way, right? And in the other way, the other extreme, you you make yourself hard and difficult, something like that. At that time, the Buddha, I have to say, at that time, the Siddhartha prince, at that time, Bodhisattva take 6 years to maintain about atta kilamathanu yoko. So he take very long time. It's because of his ex-karma from the ex-life. At that time, he told that his friends that his friend told him at that time that the way to attain the nirvana is very easy. To do it easy and you can attain very easily. So he denied his friend that, oh, I don't believe you because of how to be the saint, the Arahat, how to attain the nirvana. You have to make hard. You have to do difficult. You have to self-add frictions from yourself, something like that. And the Buddha, he fake, he lying you. That is the way it easy. He lying you, something like that. He says something like that. So that is the law of karma of him. In this life, he take a very long 6 years to do this. Atta kilamatthana yoga. So this sentence we have learned that only about speaking is included to the karma too, the law of action. Only speaking too hard. So when you say something negative things, when you say negative to the others, beware the feedback is the same level of you receive or more than that. It depends on who you deal with. If you say something to the older, to the higher, how to say that? To the higher people, higher like a Soda Pati Phon, Sakatha Phon, Anakami Phon, and Arahant. If you say something to people like this, because he or they attain the Dhamma within, you will receive a lot of bad karma. So I would like to share that is, when we have to say something to the people, kind to people, sweetly, beautifully, the best. You say something you say everything directly, sincerely to people, that's the best. Say to the people on time, in the right occasion, in a good sentence, beautiful sentence, to the people, and share this emotion, this positive energy to people like this. You will receive all of the good, all of the merit to you. That is the feedback. That is the law of karma, of speaking. It's very important. And then, ete te phikkhave upo ante anupakamma. So, the Buddha would like to tell you that avoid of both extreme. Yes. In Buddhism, what is the best way of practice in Buddhism? So next ต่อเลยครับ มัชฌิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา That is the way of the Buddhist way. We can say that the middle way. Yes. The middle way realized by the Tathagata. This sentence very important. I think that all of you know this sentence in Pali language. One of the most important of Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam. I would like to share you the reference. It is in the Akkhanya Sutra. Tathagatatsa hetang ativacanang dhammakayo itipi. The word Dhammakaya is the meaning of Tathakot. Or Tathakot, you can say in another word, it's Dhammakaya. So this, Machchima Patipatha Tathakatena Apisamputtha. The middle way that realized by the Dhammakaya. So we can say that too. The middle way realized and discovered by Dhammakaya. Very important. Jakku karaniyana karani upasamaya aphinyaya sampodhaya nippanaya samvattati. Yes, very important again. ตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธะนะจักขุกรณียานากรณียอุปสมายะอภิญญายะสัมโพธายะนิพพานายะสังวัตติ so this sentence the Ananda the monk Ananda would like to describe about the meaning about the experience of the Buddha that when he enlightenment of this middle way and he says something like the producing insight meditation and knowledge leads to calmness direct knowledge self-awakening and liberation. It's very very important. And what is the revelation? It is Nibbanaya. Nibbanaya, the meaning is vibration. And the self-awaken, which means sampodhaya, direct knowledge, apinyaya. Apinyaya, they translate into English like a direct knowledge. But, okay, next. Upasamaya. Upasamaya, what does it mean? Upasamaya leads to calmness. Now, upasamaya it means calmness, stillness. Apinyaya, direct to the knowledge, direct to the vicha, direct to the vicha. And the self-awaken is sampodhaya. And the vibration is nippanaya. Okay, this is all of the meanings. But I would like to recommend Jakku Karaniyana Karani. Many of sentences, many of phrases and words in Buddhist. When they say something about the enlightenment, they always take both, which are Jakku is mean insight, and Yana is mean understand. So I would like to take both. One is the vision, and the other one is the understanding. One is you can see one thing that you can know, and you have to take both of seeing and knowing in the same time. Jakku Karani, Yana Karani is the example, the good example. The other example like a Chanata, Patsata. Chanata is mean understanding. Patsata is mean seeing. Yes. So in Buddhism, we always have this phrase many times when they would like to describe about the enlightenment. It's very important, seeing and knowing or understanding. Two things, both of things are very important because of when we attain to the Dhammakaya. It is a very technical term, technical teaching of the Luang Pu Wat Pak Nam teaching. When you enter to the Dhammakaya, you on the same time seeing and knowing in the same time. And always seeing and knowing at the same time. And all the time when you attain the Dhammakaya. So very important, Jakku Karani and Yana Karani. ต่อไปเลยครับ กัตมาจะสาภิกขเวมัชฌิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา And what is the middle way realized by the Tathagata? So I can translate in the other way like and what is about the middle way of the Dhammakaya has attained? This sentence is very important. Majjhima Patipatha. Majjhima Patipatha. Majjhima is always means the middle. the center, the modest one, the modest thing. Yes, in the middle, in the center, something like Majjhima. Patipatha, many of professor, we have a lot of ideas about this word, Patipatha. For me, I would like to share you the meaning, one of the good meaning, that is the way to attain Nibbana. The way to attain Nibbana. Pati, which means to take step and attain. Para is mean the land, the island, something like that, and the end. And it's always mean Nirvana. Nibbana always mean Bara. Yes, it look like a synonym, something of both words. So Patipara, which means the way of the practicals to attain the Nibbana. So if I share you the meaning, the new meanings of the middle way of the Majjhima Patipatha, it is the way of the practice, the way of the monk who would like to practice in the right way to attain the Nibbana. Yes, Majjhima Patipatha. Jakku karaniyana karani upasamaya aphinyaya samphothaya nippanaya sangvattati. Okay, the same. ต่อครับ You have said above. Okay, next ตอบเลยครับ Ayameva Ariyo Attankiko Makko. Precisely, this noble eighth-fourth part. Yeah. Now we know that eighth-fourth part is the middle way. And what about the eighth-fourth part? For the Buddhists, very important about eighth-fourth part because of we say in Thai Mak 8, we always have this. So it is a very key word, the very important word of the practical, very practical term to practice in Buddhist way. Okay, next ต่อไปเลยนะครับ Sayati Thang, yes, Samma Titti, right view, Samma Sankappa, right resolve, Samma Vaja, right speech, Samma Kammanto, right action, Samma Ajivo, right livelihood, Samma Vayamo, right effort, Samma Sati, right mindfulness, Samma Samadhi, right concentration. For me, I would learn Samma Samadhi. I would like to say, I would like to translate as right Samadhi. Because nowadays, the word Samadhi very popular and many of people who practice meditation, they all know that is what is the meaning of Samadhi. The right Samadhi. If you say concentration, right concentration, if you tell someone to the student, to the children, concentration is it's maybe make them confused about the real meaning. Yes, the true meaning is samadhi. It's samadhi and state. Samma sati, the right mindfulness. For me, yes, mindfulness it's quite very common for the people right now. So you can search on the internet, you can search on the Google, or now GTP, the fifth version. Now right now you can see that many of foreigner, many of people in the Western world, they already know about the mindfulness, very famous, and have a lot of differences practice and teaching. Yes, as we know in Thailand too, in Buddhism in Thailand too, we have many practice of mindfulness. Yes. Sometimes I say awareness. But for me, I love to use awareness. For me only, but I love the awareness. Because state which means to know, to know, yes, to know. To know what? To know what happened right now. Don't worry anything in the past. Don't think about too much in the future. Stand still here on the present moment and know. This is one of the technique of mindfulness. But the mindfulness, we have many practices. You can observe your hair, your skin, many organs inside and outside. Your bone, your stomach, your many of digest organ inside yourself, inside our body. We observe your body. You can observe everything in the body. That is the right mindfulness too. You can observe the food that you have eat in each day, in each meal. You can observe that is the food for our energy. We eat for our life, not for beautiful, not for to make our muscle, to make ourselves look handsome, but we eat for our energy. And when we have energy, then we work, we practice meditation, something like that. We realize all of any action, activity. That is the right mindfulness that I would like to share. So in this term of effort part, many story about this, but I think that you can learn yourself. But I focus only about the right mindfulness and right concentration. In my idea, I would like to change to be like to translate Samma Sati to be right concentration. Right awareness. And Samma Samadhi, I would like to translate in right Samadhi. Right Samadhi. ต่อไปเลยครับ อายังโขสาภิกขเวมัชฌิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา This is the middle way realized by the Tathagata, producing insight and knowledge, leading to calmness, direct knowledge, to self-awaken, to liberation. We already learned this sentence. So don't worry if when you read the sutra, a long discourse of the Buddha, sometimes you can see the sentence repeat again and again. It's it helps a lot when we recite and chant, because it's in the old time when we have to recite something, we have to repeat the same pattern. When we can remember a good pattern, we can adapt a little bit and we can remember more and more. So when you see many sentences in the discourse, in the sermon of the Buddha, sometimes repeating a lot. Yeah. Don't worry about that. That it's one of the style of the sermon of the Buddha. So when you read the Tripitaka, many of sutra is the same. You can read and you can see that, wow, it's the same pattern, it's the same word, the same sentence again and again, but change a little bit at first sentence, and then blah 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 is the same, and then again in another paragraph, in the same pattern, in the same sentence, and change about the first sentence, something like that. It's always like that. So don't worry about that too much. Just learn step by step and slow. I speak fast or not? No, it's okay. Okay. If you have any comments or any question, please feel free to send me the message and I will answer you as much as I can. Okay? Ayang kho bhikkhave, ayang kho pana bhikkhave, sorry. Tukkhaṃ ariya satjaṃ. Shati pitukkha, shara pitukkha, maranam pitukkhaṃ. Oh, I have to change my accent as the Indian accent too. Jati pitukkha, jara pitukkha, maranam pitukkhaṃ. Nowadays, monks, is the noble truth of suffering. Birth is suffering, aging is suffering, death is suffering. Now you all know that the suffering is the first Ariya Satya Tham. Dukkha Ariya Satya. Suffering. Yes. All of things in the world generate from suffering and going to suffering. Everything in the world, not include to nirvana, right? Birth, aging, death, birth, shatipi, aging, sharapi, and death, maranampi. All of those, it's suffering. Yes. Next, ต่อไปนะครับ. And now they describe more of the definition of dukkha, more of the definition meaning of suffering. Soka pariteva tukkato manassa upayasa pitukkha. Sorrow, lamentation, pain, distress, and despair are suffering. Wow. Many of definition and many of words describe suffering. The suffering is not only about physical suffering, but mental suffering too, including mental sufferings too. So nowadays, as we know, a lot of mental suffering, especially Thailand, a lot of drama in the social media, like yes, now as me, I have the meditation center in Siem Reap, Cambodians. Now we cannot enter to Siem Reap or Cambodian at all because of we have a conflict each other at the border in in Surin, Sisaket, Ubon Ratchathani province with Udon Mienjay province in Cambodia. So have a lot of deaths. Unbelievable nowadays, and unbelievable Thai between Cambodia. We fight each other for many years, a long time ago until now. Very sad, sorrow. And I hope that in the future, for me, I tell many people, Cambodian, that as a monk in Wat Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam, we are not cheer or support anything in the conflict. But we would like to say only things. All of this action depends on the law of karma. And every action will going to the law of karma. So now the way we can do that is calm down and remind to the sentence of Lũng Pù Wat Pak Nam to stop is the key of success. And do meditation more and more and share the loving kindness to people and exchange to each other and make a wishes. The more you do meditation, the more you sharing loving kindness to the others, it helps a lot. 3 days ago, I have taught the meditation practice to the Mexican and Latino. Around 300 participants who joined the meditation session in full moon meditation. And all of them know that the situation between Thai and Cambodia at the border, so all of them share the loving kindness from Mexico to Thailand, you know. For me, I'm very, in my mind, quite, it's okay. Because we are Thai people and we spread how to share the loving kindness to people and make peace to the world. But in this situation, we have to encourage the people from Latino, from Mexican, from Argentina, from Colombia, that please share the loving kindness to Thai and Cambodian at the border to make better about the conflicts to from each other. It's hard to smile about this story. Okay. โสกะปริเทวทุกขโทมนัสสุปายาสาปิทุกะอัปปิเยหิสัมปโยโคทุโคปิเยหิวิปโยโคทุโคนะครับ Okay. Association with unpleasant things is suffering. Separation from enjoyable things is suffering. In the world, has only the thing that unpleasant and the thing that enjoyable. If you do more, pay attention more about the thing that you unpleasant, such as when you see the news in the Facebook or in a YouTube clip or TikTok, you see a lot of, yes, the bad story, so I don't want to see, but you learn about 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then it repeat again in another story, and negative thing again, 1 and 2 minutes, and then you click again, you pass again, and you see again, and get sad. What about this? Because you didn't have the awareness. If you maintain your awareness, maintain your mindfulness, yes, that thing is dukkha. It's suffering. See as it is, know as it is, and then let it go. And then observe what they are, and then observe neutrally, and let it go automatically. Practice. This is the practice every day. So in our daily life, the most important is samma sati, the right mindfulness or the right awareness. The second is the right samadhi or the right concentrate. Very important. Do every time what we do, we can use in our daily routine activities. When you see the news, when you learn anything, stop is the key of success. Stop, then observe, observe, then realize, and then acknowledge, and then release. Yes. And you know that is the suffering. Acknowledge that is suffering already, and then release. Learn how to release. So our job right now, what we have seen, what we have listened, what we have tasted, what we have touched, what we have feel, don't worry. Observe as it is. Acknowledge as it is, and then release as it is. Don't worry too much. It's the game of the world, something like that. All the time you have to see it repeating again and again, like the birth, aging, death, every day. Go to the hospital and look to the people around you. What happened in the hospital? You can see a lot of disease, a lot of doctor, nurse, the people come to hurt, suffering a lot. I would love to go to the hospital and sit on a chair and close my eyes in a private area and learn everything around, realize and share the loving kindness to the people there. So I have the good occasion like this once a week, every week. Yes, every week I go to the hospital and do like this. To practice our awareness, practice our mindfulness, and learn about things about suffering. If you do like this every day, you can see everything as it is, as they are, of the real things, the real situation, and you can let it go, release all of distraction in your life very easy and automatically. Practice and then ต่อไปเลยครับไม่รู้เราจะจบทันไหมนะ โอเคยามปิดชังนลปฏิตามปิดทุกขังสังขิตเตนะปัญจุปาทานขันธาทุกขา again suffering not get what one want is suffering. In short, the 5 aggregates for clinging are suffering. Wow. ยามปิดฉังนลปฏิตามปิดทุกขังสังคิเตนะปัญจุปาทานขันธาทุกขา All of our body and mind is suffering. รูปาเวทนาสัญญาสังขาราวิญญาณัง 5 aggregates are suffering. โอเคต่อไปนะครับอีทังโขปานาภิกขเวทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจัง Wow. Now we learn to the next อริยสัจจัง that is สมุทัยโย and this monks is the noble truth of the origination of suffering. สมุทัยโยorigination of suffering is the root of suffering of everything in the world. Very important, samutayo. And you can see samutayo exactly, completely, and absolutely when you attain the Dhammakaya. You can see and know in the same time by the Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam of Dhammakaya. So you practice meditation until your mind calms down and until you deep into the higher state and higher state of the meditation until you can find that and enlighten in the deep stage and you can see that the reality of the mind, reality of the mind and body. 5 aggregates. Yes. So the origin of the root of the suffering, we can say easy, the root of the suffering, samutayo. What it is? Yam ya yang tanha pono pavika nanti raka sahakata tratta pinantini. The carving that makes for further becoming accompanied by passion and enjoyment, releasing now here and now there. Yes. ต่อเลยครับไสยถีทังกามตัณหาภาวะตัณหาวิภาวะตัณหากามตัณหาภาวะตัณหาวิภาวะตัณหา carving for sensual, spiritual, carving for becoming, carving for non-becoming. That is the translation of Bhava Tanha. And Vibhava Tanha, carving for non-becoming. What does it mean, Tanha? Carving. ที่มันง่ายกว่านี้แปลว่าอะไรพูดว่าไง Oh yes, desire. Thank you. Desire. That is the root of everything. Tanha. Phava tanha, vibhava tanha. The desire of you want to be, you want to don't be, and non-become and become. Something like that. It's tanha. Next, itang kho pana bhikkhave tukhang nirodho ariya satchang. And this is the third ariya satchang. The monks, that is the noble truth of taste stopping. What does it mean, taste stopping? Nirodho. Nirodho, in the very, very easy words, easy meaning of the nirodho is mean stop, the stillness, the stopping, yes. So the stopping of the suffering, at the end. Okay. That is the third Ariya Satchang. ต่อไปเลยครับ โยตัสสาเยวตันหายาอาเสสาวิราคานิโรโทจาโคปตินิสักโคมุตติอนาลโย All of this is the definition of the Nirodha. The Nirodha. The lustfulness fading and the chasing, renunciation, and many things. Yes, and the letting go of that very cravings. All of this is the way to let and release all of tanha, going to the way of nirvana, nirodho, very important. And then the fourth, itangko panapikave tukha nirodho kamini patipatha ariya satchang. And this monk is the noble truth of the way of practice leading to the stopping of the suffering. ต่อเลยครับ อายะเมวาริโยอัตถังคิโกมัคโค Precisely this noble eightfold part นะครับก็ then there is the first is the eightfold part. So we already know about this word already. Sammaทิฏฐิ right view, Samma Sankappa right resolve, Samma Vaca right speech, Samma Kammanta right action, Samma Achiva right livelihood, Samma Vayamo right effort, Samma Sati right mindfulness, Samma Samadhi right concentration. Very good. So today I would like to stop for the first session. So tomorrow I would like to tell you something more about all of the processing. Yes, the processing of the way that you can attain to the nirvana. So in the first sermon, I would like to summarize that you know that we have two extreme, the sensual indulgence and self-mortifications. And then in the middle part, we learn about four Ariya Satchang. First, we learn about suffering. Then we learn about the origin of suffering. Then we learn about the stopping of the stomach suffering. And The first, we learn of the way, the practice of the way to stop the suffering. Yes. So, and then the next tomorrow we will learn more about the processing, how that you can attain, and what the next is, and why we have to practice like this. Especially if you know that the eightfold path, the most important is Samma Samadhi. Samma Samadhi is one of the most important. We learn eightfold path, but the very important thing that is Samma Samadhi, or the right concentrate, the right Samadhi. What is the right Samadhi? Very easy. หลวงปู่วัดปากน้ำ already said, because of the Dhammakaya, we speak not only about the middle way in the philosophy way. So when we say the middle way, I go to the middle way. What is the middle way? And you say the eightfold path is the middle way. The eightfold path, what about that? Yeah, Samma Titti, Samma Sankappa. Yes, you have the right thought, you have the right vision, you have the right action, something like that, until you have the right meditation. And what next? How can do it? But the middle way in the Dhammakaya practice is the real middle way. It means that it's in the center of your body. When you do meditation, let our mind, don't worry about anything outside. Release all of the obstacles around, the people, the things, the animals, the situation, the experience, the phenomena outside. Release all of them and bring your attention back within ourselves, and maintain the mind, and do it very softly at the center of the mind. Do not force too hard. Do not make it difficult. Just do it easy. And let our mind free from everything. Free from, especially free from desire. Yeah. So the right concentrate or the right meditation just to bring your mind to rest at the center freely and peacefully. At the body about 2 fingers width above the navel. We don't force the mind, and we don't chase thoughts away. We simply let the mind to relax and settle. Yes. When the mind becomes still, it naturally becomes bright, pure, and full of peace. And then the stillness, the wisdom arises. And the middle way is that you can find the middle way by yourself when you do the right meditation at the center of the center in your body, and you will find that. So in Dhammakaya practice, not only about the middle way as a philosophy of the way of the Buddhists to practice until they can find the Nirvana, but the middle way in Dhammakaya practice is the middle way inside yourself too. Very important. So thank you for everyone who joined our class today, and has anything, any question, please feel free to me and send the question in the message. Hello, thank you. How can I talk with anyone? Because it seems like I speak alone on the screen show. Hello. Good morning, Kun Suthika. Morning. Oh, it's reflect, right? Oh, okay. คุณนรยา thank you คุณไกรสอนหลวงพี่ชวลิตนะครับ พระครูโกศลตุลาการอกกราบถวายความเคารพครับหลวงพี่ครับ คุณดวงเดือนนะครับคุณเสริมนะครับคุณด็อกเตอร์พงเดชนะครับคุณเกษรินนะครับแล้วก็ทุกท่านเลยนะครับที่เข้ามาก็ขออนุโมทนาบุญนี่ก็พระครูวินัยทรนะครับวงศพัฒน์นะครับสวัสดีนะครับแล้วก็พ่ออนุรุทธะนะครับคุณโยมบุญศรีคุณโยมสิทธิการนะครับคุณโยมชรินคุณโยมทินาเจริญพรคุณโยมจักรวรรดินะส่งติ๊กแท็กขึ้นมาได้นะครับคุณโยมหลายท่านเลยนะคุณโยมป้าหลานะคุณโยมเลวินคุณโยมตันเทียนเหรียญนะครับคุณโยมน้ำขอให้ของพี่น้ำ ขอให้พี่น้ำคุณขันทองคุณนรยาโอเคแล้วก็คุณดร.เขมิกาหลวงพี่พระมหาธเนศนะครับแล้วก็คุณสุวภาแล้วก็น้องๆทีมงานที่มานั่งฟังให้กำลังใจหลวงพี่ตรงนี้ Many thanks for all of participants who join our session today and for me today I would like to end the session and see you again tomorrow because of we have more important in practical term and what about the conclusions of this sutra. So Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam is very important for chanting, for the power of merit of the chanting. This is the first one of the chanting that all the monks and the people in the world chant this sutra, the first ranking, many times, especially in Wat Phra Dhammakai. We have more than 4,000 million, I think. Yes, more than that, 4,000 million times that we chant together. For me, I comply many of participants who join the chanting ceremony of 7,000 million. Wow. Yes. Now we keep continue to chant every day. That is the best for you because when we chant and remind the meaning, you learn the meaning, what it is, what is this, what the story of this, what is the meaning, and it's help you a lot. You can absorb, you can learn, you can realize and understanding more. Very important. So I hope that this would be good for you, and before go to bed or you have time in your daily time, you can have a chance to chanting this sutra. Very good for you and make your life lucky, and you can learn more and let our mind to be stand still at the center. You can practice your awareness too in the same time. You can practice the Dhamma in the same time during your chant too. Thank you very much for joining us and hope you're happy to learn the sermon from the Buddha. So we can remind the Buddha all the time, and we learn every word that we learn today, it comes from the Buddha. And every word you can remind to the Buddha again and again. You can visualize the Buddha be inside of yourself, and you can expand that the Buddha is you, you are the Buddha, and you learn the word of the Buddha today. That you will receive a lot of merit. If you learn the Bali chanting like this, as I have said, when you learn, when you chant, when you recognize, understand everything, remind to the Buddha, and let the Buddha, let the Dhammakaya be within you in the same time. So thank you, and pay respect to our older venerables and the most venerable everyone's, and I would like you to see the clip video about the story of the Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam.
เอวัมเมสุตัง
เอกังสมยังภควาภารณสิยังวิหารติอิสิปตเนมิคทายเย
I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying at Paranasi in the game refuge at Isipatana.
ตัตระโคภควาปัญจวัคคีเยภิกขุอามันเตสิ
There he addressed the group of 5 monks.
ทเวเมภิกขเวอันตาปาปชิเตนะนะเสวิตาภา
There are these 2 extremes that are not to be indulged in by one who has gone forth.
โยจายังกาเมสุกามสุขันลิกานุโยโค
That which is devoted to sensual pleasure in sensual objects.
หิโนคัมโมโปตุชนิโกอนาริโยอนาตสันหิโต
Which are base, vulgar, common, ignoble, unprofitable.
โยจายังอาตกิลมัฏฐานุโยโคทุโคอนาริโยอนาตสันหิโต
And that which is devoted to self-affliction, which is painful, ignoble, unprofitable.
เอเตเตภิกขเวอุโภอันเตอนุปคัมมัง
Avoiding both of these extremes,
อาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา
the middle way realized by the Tathagata.
จากขุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยอภิญญายสัมโพธายนิพพานายสังวัตติ
Producing insight and knowledge leads to calmness, direct knowledge, self-awakening, and liberation.
กัตมาจะสาภิกขเวมาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา
And what is the middle way realized by the Tathagata?
จากขุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยอภิญญายสัมโพธายนิพพานายสังวัตติ
That producing insight and knowledge leads to calm, direct knowledge, self-awakening, and liberation.
ยังเมวะอริโยอาทังกิโกมาโค
Precisely this noble eightfold path.
สายทิทางสัมมาทิฏฐิ
Right view,
สัมมาสังกัปปะ
right resolve,
สัมมาวาจา
right speech,
สัมมากัมมันโต
right action,
สัมมาอาชีวะ
right livelihood,
สัมมาวายามะ
right effort,
สัมมาสติ
right mindfulness,
สัมมาสมาธิ
right concentration.
อายังโคสาภิกขเวมาชิมาปฏิปทาตถาคเตนะอภิสัมพุทธา
This is the middle way realized by the Tathagata.
จากขุกรณียานกรณีอุปสมัยอภิญญายสัมโพธายนิพพานายสังวัตติ
Producing insight and knowledge, leading to calmness, direct knowledge, to self-awakening, to liberation.
อิทังโวปนะภิกขเวทุกขังอริยสัจจัง
Now this, monks, is the noble truth of suffering.
ชาติปิทุกขาชราปิทุกขามรณะปิทุกขั
Birth is suffering, aging is suffering, death is suffering.
โสกปริเทวทุกขโทมนัสสุปายาสาปิทุกขา
Sorrow, lamentation, pain, distress, and despair are suffering.
ปิเยหิสัมปโยโคทุกโขปิเยหิวิปโยโคทุกโข
Association with unpleasant things is suffering. Separation from enjoyable things is suffering.
ยัมปิชังนลปฏิตัมปิทุกขัง
Not getting what one wants is suffering.
สังคิเตนะปัญจุปาทานะขันธาทุกขา
In short, the 5 aggregates for clinging are suffering.
อิทังโภปนะภิกขเวทุกขสมุทัยโยอริยสัจจัง
And this, monks, is the noble truth of the origination of suffering.
ยายังตันหาโปโนภวิกานันทิราคสหคตาตาตรตัตราปินันทินี
The craving that makes for further becoming accompanied by passion and enjoyment, relishing now here and now there.
ไสยทิตังกามตันหาภวตันหาวิภวตันหา
Craving for sensual pleasure, craving for becoming, craving for non-becoming.
อิทังโขปนะภิกขเวทุกขนิโรธอริยสัจจัง
And this, monks, is the noble truth of the stopping of suffering.
โยตัสสะเยวตันหายะเสสวิราคนิโรธจาโคปฏินิสักโคมัวติอนาลโย
The lustfulness fading and ceasing, renunciation, relinquishment, release, and letting go of that very craving.
อิทังโขปนะภิกขเวทุกขนิโรธคามินีปฏิปทาอริยสัจจัง
And this, monks, is the noble truth of the way of practice leading to the stopping of suffering.
อายเมวะอริโยอาทันทิโกมาโค
Precisely this noble eightfold path.
ไสยทิทังสัมมาทิฏฐิ
Right view,
สัมมาสังกัปโป
right resolve,
สัมมาวาจา
right speech,
สัมมากัมมันโต
right action,
สัมมาอาชีวะ
right livelihood,
สัมมาวายาโม
right effort,
สัมมาสติ
right mindfulness,
สัมมาสมาธิ
right concentration.
Now I would like you to do the meditation together. So if it's possible, I would like you to on your camera. I would like you to on your camera and we will do meditation together. And it's our time to share our loving kindness. Start from the stillness within ourselves, peacefully. Remind to our merit that we have done today. Especially the sutra studying tonight, the first sermon of the Lord Buddha. We realize, we learn the meaning, and every word from the Buddha we remind to the Buddha. Visualize the Buddha within ourselves, or you can imagine that we are the Buddha, we are the Dhammakaya, and the Dhammakaya within ourselves. The Dhammakaya is in the center of ourselves. the center of our body, relaxingly, peacefully. And share the loving kindness to the people. First, share to yourself, to our family members, our friends, our community, especially our friends who learn the sutra together in our session, and make the wish, may all of them be happy, may all of sorrow, may all of suffering, may all of them be free from suffering and offering. And then share to the people in our city, in our country. Especially share to our friends, Cambodia friends, neighbor countries. May all of them be priests. May all of them be free from sadness and sorrow and all sufferings. Expand the loving kindness to our planet. May the world peace. And dedicate our merit we have done today to our beloved Luang Por Thammachayo, our great master, our master, our leader of Dhammakaya temple. May him be happy and healthy and have a long life. And then make the wishes for ourselves. May us attain the Dhammakaya, attain the eightfold path, attain the Arya Sat, attain the seeing and knowing from the Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam, attain the Dhamma eyes, attain the Dhammakaya. And let our course, our class, to be the class for peace and happiness. Sapphe Buddha Palapatta Pacchekanan Jayang Phalang Arahantanan Jate Chenarakang Pantami Sappaso Sappaputtanupavena Sappathammanupavena Sappasangkhanupavena Sathat Sothi Bhavantu Te.
Viết bùi chạp hát nàyครับ
Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi พุทโธเมนะโถพระพุทธเจ้าเป็นที่พึ่งของเราสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมธัมมังนัมมัสสามิธัมโมเมนะโถพระธรรมเป็นที่พึ่งของเรา สุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนะมามิสังโฆเมนาโถพระสงฆ์เป็นที่พึ่งของเรา
May I invite all the lay participants to pay our respects to our teaching monk. Bow, bow, bow. Yes, on behalf of everyone here, I offer our gratitude and respect to Venerable Dr. Phrakru Dhammadhorn Min Buddhiwaddho for guiding us through the beginning of Buddha's first sermon, the Dhammacakkappavattanasuttam, the turning of the wheel of Dhamma. And today we stepped into a moment and conversation that changed the world. We learned about its historical background and the middle way and the Four Noble Truths. The truth of suffering, truth of cause of suffering, the truth of the end of suffering, and the truth of the path leading to the end of suffering. This teaching is not only a milestone in Buddhist history, it remains a timeless guide for our lives today. The Four Noble Truths may sound pretty simple, but if we contemplate each one of them, they are so profound. And tomorrow we will continue to learn more about a very important part of this sutta, the truth of the path of leading to the end of suffering, or the Eight Noble Paths. And so please don't miss it. And I'd like to invite you to reflect, how does the dukkha or suffering appear in your life? Do you recognize the causes of those suffering? And how can the middle way help you to find balance and the solution to those sufferings? And as a gentle reminder, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Thailand time, we will gather once again for evening chanting and meditation. And then at 7 p.m. we will conclude our certificate program on this sutta. For this final day of the lecture session, we will honor to welcome Venerable Dr. Phrakru Dhammadhorn Min Buddhiwaddho, and it will be a special final session. So please come again tomorrow. As we close tonight's session, may the merit of learning and practicing on the Dhamma bring peace and protection to you and all beings. May you be blessed with well-being and wisdom, and may the light of Dhammakaya shine ever brighter within your mind. Thank you for joining us today. May your mind be calm in the ocean of merit. See you tomorrow, and good night.จะหมดแล้ว